St. John Eudes, Eudes, 1680, Caen, France. St. John was born in the year 1601 of pious and respectable parents, at a village commonly known as Rhode Island, in the Diocese of Caen. While still a boy, when he was fed with the bread of angels, he cheerfully made a vow of perpetual chastity. Having been received at the College of Caen, directed by the Fathers of the Society of Jesus, he was conspicuous for a remarkable piety and committing himself to the protection of the Virgin Mary. When still a youth he signed with his own blood the special covenant he had entered into with her. Having completed his courses of letters and of philosophy with great distinction, and having spurned opportunities of marriage which had been arranged for him, he enrolled himself with the congregation of the Oratory founded by Cardinal de Bérulle and was ordained priest at Paris. He was on fire with a marvelous love towards his neighbor, for he took the most constant pains in caring for both the souls and bodies of those smitten with the Asiatic plague in many different places. He was made rector of the Oratorian house at Caen, but since he had been thinking for a long time of educating suitable young men for the ministry of the Church, earnestly asking for the divine assistance, with a brave spirit he most regretfully departed from the associates with whom he had lived for 20 years. Accordingly, associating 5 priests with himself in the year 1643, on the feast day of the Annunciation of the Blessed Virgin Mary, he founded a congregation of priests to whom he gave the most holy names of Jesus and Mary, and opened the 5th seminary at Caen, and a great many others followed immediately in Normandy and Brittany, also founded by him. For the recalling of sinful women to a Christian life, he founded the Order of Our Lady of Charity, of which most noble tree, the Congregation of the Good Shepherd of Angers, is a branch. Furthermore, he founded the Society of the Admirable Heart of the Mother of God and other charitable institutions. He was the author of many excellent treatises and labored as an apostolic missionary to the very end of his life, preaching the gospel in very many villages, towns and cities, and even in the royal court. His matchless zeal was very conspicuous in promoting the salutary devotion towards the most sacred heats of Jesus and Mary, whose liturgical worship he was the first of all to devise, although not without some divine inspirations. He is therefore held to be the father, the teacher and the apostle of that worship. Courageously withstanding the doctrines of the Jansenists, he preserved unalterable obedience towards the chair of Peter, and he constantly prayed to God, both for his enemies as well as for his brethren. Broken by so many labors, rather than years, desiring to be freed and to be with Christ, on August 19, 1680, frequently repeating the sweet names of Jesus and Mary, he died in peace. As he became illustrious by many miracles, Pope Pius X added him to the list of the blessed, and as he still shone forth with new signs and wonders, Pope Pius XI, in the holy year 1925, and on the day of Pentecost, placed him among the saints, and extended his office and mass to the universal Church. Oremus. O God, who didst inspire Blessed John the Confessor with wonderful zeal to promote the public worship of the Sacred Hearts, Jesus and Mary, and through him was pleased to establish new congregations in thy Church, grant, we beseech thee, that we may be taught by the virtuous example of him whose merits we honor. Per Dominum nostrum Iesum Christum. Amen.